Hello, and welcome to Attraction Faction, Episode 11. My name is Tyler,
My name's Katrina.
and this is the show all about attractions, theme parks, and entertainment. What's on this week's episode, Katrina?
Well, right now we're going to take a look at the Universal Studios Hollywood Fast and Furious Supercharged ride that's going to be opening on June 25th. Then we're going to take a look at the handmade candies on Buena Vista Street in Disney California Adventure. Then we're going to have a late lunch over at the Brea Bakery in downtown Disney.
Yeah, it's an action-packed episode. Check this. This is the Jaws area. Obviously on the tram tour. We wanted to kind of start off and talk about the new Supercharged, which is the Fast and Furious attraction. We got to go on a sneak peek and see the ride, and they showed us some of the footage and whatnot. So, what did you think, Katrina, overall?
Oh my gosh. When we first got on, it was kind of confusing at first, but obviously they had to start it towards the end of the ride for us. But I do love The Rock, and he has some pretty funny quotes like dill pickle and stuff like that, making fun of people. But other than that, I thought it was a good finale for the tram tour. I wish it would have been a little better, but that's an overall explanation of mine.
I think that it was very corny. And if you're not a big fan of Fast and the Furious, it's gonna be, you might do a little bit of eye rolling.
Yeah. I would watch the movies if you're not a fan.
Yeah, I mean, if you already know you're not, you might already know you're not into the movies, and if so, I have to say this is probably not going to be for you. If you dislike the Fast and the Furious movies, I don't know if you're gonna like this attraction very much. And it starts out, they bring you into this garage where they say they're hiding you, and Michelle Rodriguez and Roman, I don't know his real name.
Pierce?
Yeah, I don't know, whatever. They tell you that you're being hidden, and this is actually the coolest part in my opinion. It's called Musion, and it's basically like almost like Haunted Mansion where they do like Pepper's Ghost, so it looks like they're standing there, but they're not really. And I thought this was probably the coolest part of the whole attraction.
Yeah, I was in awe because, I mean, they look like they're right there. And it's cool, too, because you can't see any flaws besides maybe one part when they're walking out. You can kind of see through Roman. But other than that, it is awesome.
Yeah.
They look so lifelike.
And again, kind of corny, but, he comes out with his gun and he's like, my gun's bigger, but whatever. But as you see there, it's amazing that's a physical truck that's moving up and down, and the screen is keeping up with it. So I thought that was really cool. So now we're going to show you basically the entire attraction. It's a little bit longer than a minute. So, I mean, this is it right here. So it starts off with Shaw. He has his flamethrower. Shaw from Fast and Furious 6, not from 7. And he chases you. And
chases you through the cities of LA.
Yeah.
And then you go on a high-speed chase onto the freeway.
And yeah, as you can see, this is both sides, by the way. I've got the left and the right, both on. This is both sides of the tram at the same time. So just in case you were wondering.
It's cool because you're supposed to go about 120 miles an hour, and they have wind blowing, and there's water effects, and I thought it was cool. A lot of the stuff, like you were pointing out about the cars, they look like they're floating. They don't look real.
They kind of look floaty, and I think it would have helped this to be at nighttime, honestly, because as you can see, the top of the screen is very apparent, and it is easy to see, and it is clear. I would say probably my biggest problem with this is some of the animation. I think, watch, Vin Diesel's about to get back in his car here when he comes back on, and I just can't get behind some of that stuff like that. But, overall, good ride, or good attraction, I should say. Decent finale. So, and they're still tweaking it here and there, so. But.
And now we're going to head over to Buena Vista Street and look at the candies over at what is it?
Trolly Treats. So, yeah, I mean, here's Goofy. This is probably my favorite, iteration of Goofy. He looks so cool in his little suit.
He's so lively,
yeah. And, this is actually in the window of Trolly Treats, and it's basically a big candy mountain, the Big Rock Candy Mountain, and this is a model of a ride, not a ride, but part of an attraction that just never got built, really, never got expanded out. but here it is. This is kind of you know another iteration of it, and it was created by it was actually drawn out in the past in 1957 by a Disney legend named Claude Coates, and yeah, and there's a little secrets. There's a little trolleys going through there, and this was originally going to be where the storybook boats were, and Casey Jr. was going to go around him. But if you, yeah, I think it's a really neat little piece of Disney history. But tell them about the little secret here.
So if you look closely when you go inside the store, there'll be a little area that has like a little ladder, and if you look through, you can see a little snowman with Mickey Mouse ears.
Yep, little Mickey Mouse ears, and I thought this little secret is really cool. I love all the little secrets, and as you can see, it's pretty tough to see. So
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean, look for that next time you're there. And here's a little bit of the concept art that that actually Claude Coates drew out. And as you can see, yeah, Storybook Land is down on the bottom there, and the boats are going by, and yeah, there was a couple different iterations, and it just never made it to the park. So here it is now, Buena Vista Street. So very cool.
And then we're going to take a look at the handmade candies in the window. They're making a lot of different little treats for the Diamond Celebration. And there's Minnie, the new Minnie.
Yeah, the new Buena Vista Street Mini. She was showing this little girl some chocolate, and it's just if you ever have a moment to stop in and check out, kind of watch what they're doing, it can be pretty fascinating to watch these candy makers doing their thing and like decorating. I love the Diamond Celebration stuff. These are little cake pops.
I really want them. Anyway.
They're not gluten-free,
They're not
sadly.
gluten-free.
No.
But it's really cool to see how much time they spend to decorate these wonderful treats. Especially like this lady that's coming up, she's dipping in the white chocolate and then getting the blue sugar around it, and then they have to let it dry, and then they have to put the other finishing touches on it. So it's definitely time intensive.
Yeah. And as you can see, they're probably doing this like all day long, and it's kind of almost like a, what would you call that? Not a conveyor belt, but I don't know.
No.
A sweatshop, yeah, right. No, it's a machine. They all work together. Like they do one. She does this part with the frosting and puts the little sprinkles on, and then this next woman, she takes the sprinkles and puts the little dots on Minnie's dress and whatnot, and it's really cool. The crafts.
It's definitely good teamwork.
Oh yeah, and you got to admire just kind of the craftsmanship and just all the time put into this stuff, obviously. So, and you got to remember that Disneyland sees close to 50,000 guests a day, just Disneyland, and that's a lot of candy to be producing for a lot of people. So, it's impressive work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then up next is you're gonna see the Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah, this is a little Rice Krispie treat on a stick, a little Mickey ears on a stick for you, and yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff is a lot of the stuff in these stores is prepared by these people, that work in the candy shops. A lot of it is packaged though, so. Now we're going to talk about just the stuff that they do put into Trolly Treats that is actually that they make on premises, that they actually do on premises rather than order in. So things like this.
It's a dark chocolate with almonds, and they have like peanut brittle and toffee. I know a lot of people were buying them. I saw people eating a lot of the toffee.
Yeah, and this is like this is famous stuff around here. Like people will come from miles around to get some of this peanut brittle, and then especially during Christmas, when they actually do handmade candy canes, which a lot of people come around for. There's actually huge lines for it and everything too. So
that's cool.
Here's some of the toffee.
Yeah. The 60th anniversary stuff.
Right. So now this stuff I put in here, but it's not necessarily actually made on premises. Some of these things like the cookies and whatnot are actually ordered in. So I just thought they were pretty, so I put them in. But yeah.
And then we're going to have lunch over at the Brea Bakery in downtown Disney. Just to let you know, they're not very gluten-free friendly. Just going to throw that out there.
Yeah, when we got there, we sat down and we we ordered water and whatever, and then we asked our waiter like, so what's gluten free? What can we have gluten free? And he literally said to us, "You came to the wrong place." He literally said those words.
Yeah.
And so we're a little bit disheartened. But there's Katrina's little smile. By the way, just real quickly, all this seating is outside, so
Yeah.
there's like no indoor seating whatsoever. So, well, there's like 4 little bar seats, but anyway, yeah. So no gluten-free
No gluten-free
options really.
There's like salads and stuff, but to be warned, you can eat here. But if you're very gluten sensitive, it is cross-contaminated for sure. I'm sensitive, but I'm not super sensitive, so
Yeah.
it's fine to order a salad. But for people that are crazy
Right.
sensitive, don't eat
This
here.
is a bread bakery, and they have things with wheat flying around everywhere. So
Yeah.
if you're very sensitive, don't eat
There's
here.
a pizza area where
Right.
they throw pizza in the air, so there's dust.
Right.
The flour.
But here's the menu. As you can see, they have pizzas, sandwiches, salads, even a couple little specialties like steak on the bottom. And then my favorite part, brunch until 3. Heck yes, brunch until 3. I actually didn't know this until recently, that they served breakfast almost basically half the day.
Yeah.
So that's great.
It
Here,
definitely paid off for us because we came around 1 and you wanted breakfast.
Yes.
So
Yes.
definitely got a good breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, so-
I got a salad. I asked for no blue cheese or blue cheese dressing, so I got just the regular vinaigrette on the side, bacon, avocado, chicken, romaine lettuce, and a lot of tomatoes.
it was huge. They gave you so much chicken. They
It
gave you
was-
bacon. They gave you
Yeah.
so much bacon is
It
what I
was
meant
like
to say.
endless bacon. I had to give him some of my bacon
Yeah.
because it was just too much for me.
And as you were saying, the chicken wasn't your
It wasn't
favorite,
my
right?
favorite.
It was just okay. The chicken itself was...
It's cold. You definitely know that's already been cooked before, and they just obviously it's probably been there like
They
since
refrigerate it or
yesterday, you know
freeze
what
it
I
or
mean?
something, yeah.
You never know. But anyway,
Yeah.
it was okay.
Yeah, so mine, I ended up I had to take advantage of that brunch, and, I thought, hey, what sounds better than a little croissant sandwich? So here it is. It's just, it's actually kind of expensive for what it is, I would say. It was about $15, and it comes with fruit. I actually asked for these potatoes on the side. But anyway, the sandwich itself is very heavy. You're not going to be hungry for a long time. You could probably split it with another person, honestly. And it came with white cheddar, 2 pieces of bacon, and a lot of eggs. And it was good, don't get me wrong, but for $15, a little pricey. You can find better deals. And the potatoes...
For sure.
Yeah, the potatoes, they said it was going to upcharge, but they didn't actually charge me any extra, so I don't know. But the potatoes were good. It was just deep-fried breakfast potatoes.
All right, well, that'll do it for us. Definitely check us out on our new website, attractionfaction.net. Like us on Facebook, and definitely follow us on YouTube, and check us out on Twitter.
Yeah, do all these things, and we would very much appreciate it. We work hard for you guys, and we love any comments you guys want to leave for us,
Yeah.
so thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And that's going to do it for episode 11, so thank you very much. We'll see you next week.